That live is not coming. Now it came. Tvam yagneshu idyaha. Tvam yagneshu idyaha. Tvam yagneshu idyaha. Yajurveda 4.16. 4.16. Tvam yagneshu idyaha. Idyaha. Id stutau is the root. Id stutau. Id stutau. Yagneshu. In yajna, you are the praiseworthy. You, tvam idya. Yagneshu tvam idya. You are the praiseworthy in the yajnas. You know already that yajna doesn't mean only that invoking fire on the altar and saying swaha and putting something. Of course, that's also yajna, but that alone is not yajna. All best deeds are considered as yajna. Yajno vai shreshtha tamam karma. So our doing yajna, that is doing whatever we do in the best way possible, all the yajna is nothing but the praise of God. So praising God is not something a separate work. It's not a separate job for us. Very doing the work in the best way itself is the praise. And who has guided us to do those things in the form of yajna? It's the same God. So God has guided us to do things in the best way possible. And our doing it is nothing but obeying His instructions. And obeying one's instruction is as good as praising them. Praising their knowledge, praising their guidance. If we disobey, we are not honoring their words. If you obey and follow it implicitly, yes, we are honoring their words. We are giving respect and reverence to their knowledge. God is omniscient. His knowledge is revered. And that reverence itself is a praise to that knowledge, is praise to that omniscience. You are praised through our yajna. You are praised in our yajnas. You obey your instructions and follow it. And that very obedience and following your instructions is praising you. We accepted it. We have accepted that what you are telling is the best. We do not praise you again with words saying that you are Indra, you are Chandra, you are Devendra, nothing like that. That's not required. Very obedience of ours to your guidance and your instructions is the praise most. You are praised most by that. Because we are praising you through our action, not words. Not words. So praising through action is far, far better than praising through words. Elsewhere we have got in the Veda, it says, Kratuna samvadeta. Kratuna samvadeta. You have to talk through your action, not words. Because it's more effective. Talking through our action is more effective than talking through our words. However, best words we use. Action is superior to even the best word. Kratuna samvadeta. Kratu means dukri karane, your actions. Samvadeta, vachaparibhashane. You have to talk through your action. It doesn't mean that we should not talk at all and be dumb always. No. Let it be minimum and more we talk through our action. Kratuna samveda. That is more effective, result oriented to us, and also works as a role model to others. I've been practicing it. Kratuna samvadeta. So in the same way here, yagneshu idya, you are praised in our yajnas. That's in our good deeds, in our best deeds. Yajurveda 4:16. Vasordata, Vasordata, Vaswadat. Vasordata, Vaswadat. Same address 4.16 Yajurveda. Vasordata, Vaswadat. Vasuriti Aishwarya Nama. Vasuriti Aishwarya Nama. All wealth is called as Vasu. Vasa Nivasi is the root. That which establishes us. That which gives us the shelter. That which gives us the abode. Vasa Nivasi. Vasu Adat. The shelter and wealth is given to us. Vasu Adat. Has been given to us. Who has given it? Vasordata. Vasordata. One, he is capable of giving all this shelter and wealth. Yes, he has given us. Vasordata Vaswadat. We identify many people who have given us shelter, who have helped us, has given us wealth, has shared their wealth, everything is fine. But who is the ultimate giver? The ultimate giver is Vasordata. That is, that Satyananda is the ultimate giver. If that ultimate giver has not given, we cannot continue our give and take cycle. The ultimate giver is Vasordata and has given everything. This we have discussed several times. That is the ultimate giver, Vasordata, Vishwadata, Sarvadata, Dudai Dane. And what all is given, it has been given free, pure, abundant. Vasordata Vaswadat. All that we have is gift of that great Satyananda, who is the source and shelter, who is the shelter of all shelters and all wealth. Vasordata Vaswadat. So are indebted to that great Vasordata for all gifts what we have received. Amrutamasi. Amrutamasi. 4.18. 4.18 Yajurveda. Amrutamasi. You are the eternal. You are the eternity. You have no beginning, you have no end. You are not born, you are not dying. 4.18. Amrutamasi. Now this applies to both Satchit and also Satchidananda. Both are Anadi Ananta. That we have discussed. Of course, the material world is also the matter and mass is also Anadi Ananta, but life and death is not to it. Life and death is referred to only those which are Chaitanya. Chaitanya. Chaitanya is two. One is Satchit, another one Satchidananda. And in the Chaitanya also, one is limited, another one is Vishwa Chaitanya. And they are Amrutamasi. They have no end. They have no death. But we see death. How do we say that death is not there? Of course, Satchidananda, there is no birth, there is no death. That's fine. But coming to Satchidananda, we see these souls getting through the phases of birth and death. You are in the birth and death cycle. Then how do you say that you are not subject to death? Now, death is not seizure of soul. Death is not non-existence of soul. Soul exists always. It's eternal. Anadi Ananta. So how do we define death is? It is coming in contact with the Shariri Indriya Manas, we call it as birth, and disassociation we call it as death. That's all. Nothing is lost. Nothing is lost. Soul continues its journey. It was continuing in one vehicle, one Shariri Indriya Manas. Now because of its wear and tear, it has to discard it and finally go back to or go to another Shariri Indriya Manas, another vehicle, and continues its journey. The traveler is eternal. Amrutosi. The traveler, the Satchit is eternal. It is there always. It's there always. Maybe within Shariri Indriya Manas, maybe in the birth and death cycle, maybe beyond birth and cycle in the state of bliss and peace. That's what we call it as moksha or mukti. But it never ceases to exist. It never expires. It is there always. Amrutosi. Even that getting into birth and death cycle is not there for Vishwa Chaitanya. It is also Amrutosi. It also has no beginning, no end. This is a basic concept of Vedas and the Vedic science. This way to remember always. Three things are said to be eternal. Three things. One is the Sat, the inert matter, material world, made out of Panchabhutas. That's in Satchit, the one which has got awareness and consciousness. And another is a super consciousness, which is subtle and enormous, which engulfs everything. That is Satchidananda. Sat, Satchit, Satchidananda. These are the three entities which are distinct, which never depend on one another, neither created the other, and they exist always. There is no beginning, there is no end. From here starts the Vedic science. So this is in support of it. Amrutosi, you are eternal. Amrutosi, you are eternal. It refers to both Satchit and Satchidananda. Whereas with material thing, we say there is some change in its shape, rupantara. It changes, it alters. We don't call it as death or birth. There is change, there is transformation. It will be in one form, and from one form to another form, it undergoes change. It could be a physical change, it could be a chemical change, that doesn't matter. Change is there. That change we don't call it as birth or death. But birth and death you define it Satchit, because it is in the birth and death cycle, maybe sometimes in the bliss, state of bliss, and such a thing is not there for this Satchidananda. So we say they are eternal. Amrutosi, no death. Satchidananda has no death, no birth. Satchit, at the soul level, at the Atma level, has no birth or death. But we define death as coming in association with Sharindra Manas as birth and disassociation as death. That's how we define it. It's just a happening of coming into union and disunion, disengaged. That's all we call it as birth and death. It is not lost. It's not lost. It doesn't get destroyed. It doesn't cease to exist. So you say Amritosi. It exists always. Maybe in different states. Maybe in a state within the Sharindra Manas, maybe waiting for a Sharindra Manas, or maybe out of birth and death cycle in a state of bliss and peace. Over. But is Satchidananda always will be in a state of bliss and peace, or that itself is bliss and peace? No beginning, no end. Amritosi can be applied any to such or Satchidananda. Yajurveda 4.18. Bruhaspatištva sumne ramnatu. Bruhaspatištva sumne ramnatu. Bruhaspatištva sumne ramnatu. Yajurveda 4.21. Bruhaspatihi tva sumne ramnatu. Sumnam iti sukhanama. Sumnam iti sukhanama. A state of peace, a state of happiness, a state of comfort. Ramnatu, Ramu Kridayam. Be in that, enjoy it. So enjoy that state of happiness. Twa, let you enjoy that state of happiness. Now definitely this is not applicable to Satchidananda, it's very clear. Because Satchidananda by itself is bliss and peace. Always, uninterrupted. So we cannot say you be in that state, not necessary. So it is referred to very clearly the Satchit. Satchit, you be in that state of happiness. And here this Bruhaspati is referred to sometimes to Satchidananda, sometimes to Satchit also. Here it is referred to Satchit. Bruhaspati. One has got the potential to grow. One who can protect all that is great. One who can protect all that is great. One has the potential to grow. That's Bruhaspati. So Satchit has got the potential to grow. He is capable of protecting all that is good, all that is great. Yes, you be in that state of happiness. Tva sumne ramnatu. Same thing again. Just by being so, we will not be in a state of happiness. We have to play our role. We have to take things positively. We have to think positively. We have to act positively. So when all these things are positive, yes, that state of happiness is ours. It is at our reach. It is our reach. We can get it for ourselves and we can share the state with people around us, with all creatures around us. It's possible. But we have to play our role, not otherwise. It is not automatic. That is our goal. Be happy. Be happy. Take things positively. Make others also happy. Be happy, let others also be happy. It's possible, it's possible. It is possible for we such it, therefore it is a guidance given to us. For these material things, there is nothing called as happiness or unhappiness. They are inert. They have no sense at all. They have no consciousness at all. Such is always in bliss and peace. So it refers to Sachit only. Brahaspatihi tva sumne ramanatu. You be in a state of happiness. If we miss that state of happiness, nobody is to be blamed. It is our own selves to be blamed. Because we had that opportunity, we had that the guidance, we had that life, and we made that life miserable than being happy. It's in our hands. We can make our life miserable, we can make our life happiness. Choose happiness and be in that state and enjoy it. It's a great opportunity. Every moment of misery is a waste of our life. If I'm crying, if I'm depressed, if I'm in sorrow, every moment is lost, gone. It's possible that we can make every moment enjoyable. We can make every moment happy. It depends how we look at life and how we lead our life and our lifestyle and the perspective with which we see the world. Brahaspati tva sumne ramnatu. We have a choice always. We have a choice always between happiness and misery. Choose happiness and forget misery. It is in our hands. It is in our way of thinking. It is in our handling the situation, managing things. You can do it. That's what it's saying. You can do it, do it. Be always happy. You got 100 or plus years. Make every moment a happy moment. And this happiness is not only for you. You can spread that happiness around you. You can disperse it. That's real happiness. If the happiness gets restricted to me only, it is no happiness. Happiness has to ooze out and spread around us. Those who are in our company too much feel happy. Even their misery has to come down. Yes, that is real happiness. You can do it. Do it. Be in that state. Brahaspati tva sumne ramnatu. Can do it. Don't say I cannot. You can. Do it, be happy, make others also happy. Yajurveda 4.21. Ma vayam rayasposhena. Ma vayam rayasposhena. Mi yaushma. Ma vayam rayasposhena mi yaushma. Mi yaushma. Raita Ishwarenama, Pusha Pushtau, wealth that is nourishing. Yaushma, you Mishrana Mishrane. You Mishrana Mishrane. Let us not get separated. Let us not get separated from the nourishing wealth. Let us not get separated from the nourishing wealth. Many people complain that Vedas always teach renunciation. It says, quit this world, go somewhere, do penance, do this, do that. Vedas never say so. There is a wonderful balance between this life and this spiritual life, this material life and this spiritual life. Ubhaya, that is the word they use in many places. Ubhaya, both. You have to keep in mind both the material life as well as the spiritual life. We cannot forget. Both are required. A balance between the two has to be achieved. That's the purpose of human life. Materialistically also you should be affluent. But your wealth should come from the right path. That's the thing. Don't acquire it by hook or crook. Get it from the right means. And wealth is required, get it. And never get separated from it. Be with it. We need material support for our existence and for doing so many things. We cannot do things with our empty hands. We cannot live on an empty stomach. It's not possible. We need material things. Accept it, fine. But filling our belly and having wealth itself is not the end of it. It's not the end of it. It is only a base upon which you have to build the spiritual structure. It's a base. Base is required. I cannot speak philosophy, I cannot spirituality to an empty stomach. No, it's not possible. We have to lead a simple life. We have to satisfy all our basic needs, then speak of spirituality. Without base, spirituality is meaningless. Just living to set up the base and forgetting about the spiritual pursuit is also a waste. There should be a balance between the two. Our life cannot end with our material requirements, mundane requirements. Basic things are required. Get it? Be affluent. Have sufficiently to lead the life comfortably. You should not be bothered with your basic needs. You should not have a problem with your basic needs. But stop it. Further wealth is not required. Further energy, time, and everything, you spend it for your spiritual progress. Because spiritual progress is the core of, is the hallmark of human life. If you are not progressing spiritually, this whole human life is a waste. Because other than a human life, you cannot achieve it. No other animal than a human being can achieve spiritual progress. It's a rare opportunity. What happened? Don't forget it. But it cannot be done without a base. It cannot be done on empty stomach or empty hands. Wealth is required. Get it? In the right means, that is, the wealth what you gain should be nourishing, should not be disturbing, should not create tension, should not create fear, anxiety. The wealth should be very clean, clean wealth. That is Rayas Posha. Let us not be separated from this Rayas Posha at any point of time. We shall be with it. What shall we do if we get more than that? Okay, I need something, suppose I get more than that. Fine, whatever is required for you, keep it, other you distribute. There are people who are in need of it, give it. Of course, deserving, non-deserving is important. You look into it and give it. Share it. So if the sharing is done properly, every one of us would have satisfied our basic needs, and every one of us, we can work spiritually and for a spiritual progress. A society where every member of the society works for the spiritual progress, that society is the best society we can think of. Because spiritual progress is not different from practicing human values. That spiritual progress, nothing but practicing human values. So society where human values galore, human values get their due place, yes, that society is the best, an ideal society. It appears utopian, but not so. It is practicable, it can be done. If we decide and do it, yes, it is practicable, we can realize it. If we don't do it, yes, it appears as an imagination, it appears as a utopia. It's not required. It's not required. It's possible. It is down to earth. The only thing is you have to practice it and do it. So it says, we Yoshma, let us not get us separated from our right wealth. The wealth what you have earned in the right means, we shall not be separated from, we shall be with it. And we shall share it. And once our basic needs are satisfied, we shall concentrate on our spiritual progress. Comfortably, without any problems. Because basic needs are taken care of. Ma vayam rayasposhena viyaushma. We shall be with it. The mundane and materialistic progress is also required. But it has got a limit. It has got a full stop. It has got a satisfactory point. At one point, we should be contented with that and proceed with our spiritual progress. When we are in the pursuit of spiritual progress, the mundane material thing should not get disturbed. We shall not get separated from it. Let it continue. Let it support us always. Ma vayam rayasposhena viyaushma. Next one. Sahasraposham pusheyam. Sahasraposham pusheyam. Yajurveda 4.26. Sahasraposham pusheyam. In the colloquial Sanskrit, Sahasra means 1,000. It's a numeric. It is quantitative. But Nirukta says Sahasra iti bahunama. It need not be exactly 1,000, many. Shata also is understood like that. Shata is not just 100, it's also many. Sahasra posham pushem. We shall be nourished, we shall become stronger with thousands of nourishing factors. Sahasra posham pushem. Pusha pushtau. We need nourishment. Physically, mentally, intellectually, spiritually. We cannot exist, we cannot sustain, we cannot complete our span of life unless we get that nourishment. We need it. Nourishment is a must for us. Human life is for to get that nourishment. For the tool, Sharindriya Manas, and for the soul, we want nourishment for our spiritual progress. Nourishment is a must. And this nourishment is not of one type, it is hundreds of types. Every work we do in the form of yajna is a nourishing factor, contributes nourishment to our life. Sahasra posham pusheyam. We shall be nourished in all these ways. Every opportunity we get, everything we do, we shall do it in such a way that it is nourishing us at all the levels, physical, mental, and spiritual. It is possible. It is in the way we do it. If we do without giving a thought to it, something will be happening. Whether we get nourishment or not, we cannot ensure. But if we are alert enough and careful enough and diligently do whatever we are doing, yes, that results in nourishment to our Sharirendra Manas as well as the spirit, the soul. It's possible. But we have to be alert always, and we have to be careful and diligent and see how it happens. That cause and effect relationship we should know. If this is the cause, this is the effect what we get. If this is the reason, this is the result we get. So we want to get that result, yes, we shall do like this. We can balance always. Sahasra posham pushema. So every opportunity will make use of for our nourishment and make it nourishing. So this nourishment of every individual consolidatedly becomes the nourishment of the society. If there is a weak link in the society, to that extent the society is weak. If we are all nourished, if we are all strong, yes, the society too becomes strong. There is such an interrelationship between the individual and the society. And they use two technical terms for that, Vyashti and Samashti. Vyashti is the individual, Samashti is the consolidation, the society. Society at large is Samashti and is made up of Vyashtis. It's like a building made out of bricks. If every brick is strong, the construction is strong. If any one brick is not strong, yes, the structure has got its own flaw, and that weak point may spoil the whole structure and the building. So Vyashti and Samashti, they are interrelated. For the Samashti to be strong, Vyashti has to be strong, and for Vyashti to be strong, Samashti should contribute. So this is the interrelationship between Vyashti and Samashti, the individual and the society. Sahasra Posham Pushim. For the development and nourishment of both Vyashti and Samashti, there are hundreds of means, and let us make use of those hundreds of means, get the benefit of those hundreds of means, and become strong, become nourished. Sahasra Posham Pushayam. 4.26.
Sharmaji.
Yes, please.
The previous one, did you give the address, Sharmaji? Mahavayam Rayas Poshina Viyaushma.
Mavayam Rayas Poshana Viyaushma. 4.22. 4.22. Next one. Bhadro me asi. Bhadro me si. Me one S mark and si. Bhadro me asi. Bhadro me asi. Bhadro me si. Bhadi Kalyani. Kalyana, welfare giving. The one which gives us the peace and bliss for our welfare and well-being. You are the source of that. May I see, you are the source of that for me. For me, you are the source of that. All that is welfare giving and well-being. There is nothing but the Satyananda. 3.34. 3.34 Yajurveda. Bhadro me asi. You are my resort. Yes, human people are also there. Human beings are also there who contribute for our welfare and well-being. Fine. But which is the ultimate? The ultimate one is you, the Satyananda. You are Bhadro me asi. We can refer it to even other human beings also who are working for the welfare of the society. Yes, they are also Bhadro me asi, will hold good. But the ultimate source of our well-being, of our welfare, is that Satyananda. At the Adhidevika level, we can take our leaders, our scholars, our noble people, pious people. Yes, they are also give us welfare. They also guide us to tread the right path. At both levels, we can take Adhidevika and Adhyatmika. Adhyatmika Satyananda, Adhidevika, all the learned people who guide us on the right track, right path. Bhadro me asi. Yajurveda 3.34. Ugram vacho Ugram vacho apavadhit. Ugram vacho apavadhit. Vachaha, our words, vacha paribhashane. Ugram vacho apavadhit. Yajurveda 5.8. Yajurveda 5.8. Ugram vacho apavadhit. In a lot of places in the Vedas, not just Yajurveda, all the four Vedas put together, lot of places we find reference to our words, the words what we speak. And the words what we speak make our environment, make our inner self. Because every word what we utter is prompted by, is influenced by our thoughts. If words are good, it implies that thoughts are good. Good thought and good word will ultimately result in good action. So they are all interrelated. So a lot of things have been said about the words what we utter, the words what we speak. Speak rightly, speak harmoniously, speak with love, speak with friendship. Such words are there. That is told in a negative way. That is, let not ugram vachaha, let not cruel words come out of my mouth. Let that be avoided. Let cruel words, ugram vachaha. Ugram means that harmful words. Words that are harmful, words that are jarring, words which are not comfortable or not happy to listen it. Let those words be clear. Let me be freed from that. Ugram vacho apavadhit. Let it go away from me. Let me be free from such words. So remember this. There's Yajurveda 5.8. Whenever we are trying to speak out, yes, we should check it once, whether it is ugram or not. If it's ugram, we will avoid it. That builds a good relationship among our own kith and kin, in the society, everywhere. Our environment and friendship is a very good result of our talk. Talk smoothly with friendship and with love and affection, things will be different. If they are uncontrolled, and if our anger, if our intolerance comes out through our words, the whole environment is spoiled. Even where we have good relationship, even there the relationships get strained because of our words. Be careful when you're talking. Let all such harmful and harsh words be away from us. Let they be dropped. Let us not take them and utter them. We'll drop all such harsh words, cruel words, impolite words. Ugram vacho apavadit. Apa means let it go away. Let it go away. Let it not be closer to us. We will not choose such words which is harmful. Anudvegakaram vakyam. This is a reference in continuation this in Gita. Anudvegakaram vakyam. Udvega, that it disturbs us. Udvega is disturbance. Anudvegakaram vakyam. Whatever is speech should be undisturbing to us, the one who is speaking, and the listener who is also listening to it. It should not create disturbance in both. Anudvegakaram vakyam. And why this disturbance happens? When the words are harsh. Now what about truth? Sometimes truth is harsh. Sometimes truth is bitter. How do you manage it? We have to speak truth. We have to speak truth. We are not supposed to compromise on truth. But make it as soft as possible, as pleasing as possible, and as less cruel and less harsh as possible. That's a skill. That's a skill, that's an art. We have to learn it. Yes, truth is there. We should speak truth only. Make it as soft as possible, as less harmful as possible and train the other party to accept truth as it is without getting disturbed. Okay, this is the truth, you have to take it. Don't get disturbed. Even if you get disturbed, the truth or the fact will never change. It will be as it is. You cannot alter it just because of your disturbance. It has to be accepted. We have to take it. So be ready to take it. Even it's a bit harsh, don't worry about it. Don't get disturbed. Because the disturbance has no impact on the fact or the reality. Whether you get disturbed or not, the reality and the fact remains the same. Be prepared to accept truth as it is. So you train them, make it as smooth as possible, as pleasing as possible, and speak out the truth. Don't compromise on speaking about truth. The concentration is not on whether to speak truth, which is bitter or not, but the whole topic is making it as less harsh as possible. Anudvekaram, ugram. Let us make it, we shall smooth it out. We shall smooth it as far as possible. So with that, even though we speak truth, it's a bit bitter, it doesn't matter, it will be taken comfortably. We should not get disturbed, and at the same time, train the other party not to get disturbed. Anudvekaram vakyam. Undisturbed. With reference to the speaker and also with reference to the listener. Ugram vacho apavadhit. Let all such hard words go away from us. Let us not give shelter to such harsh words. Speak smoothly, speak smoothly. Dhruvosi. 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 Prithivim drumha. Dhruvosi. Prithivim drumha. Drumha. Dhruvosi. Prithivim drumha. D with the vowel R. Drumha. Yajurveda 5.13. Dhruvosi. Prithivim drumha. Drumha. Drugatav. Drugatav. Dhruvosi are quite stable. Unrelenting. Stable and unrelenting. And you be the cause for the progress of the society around, the world around. Prithivim drumha. Prithvi doesn't mean just this inert earth. It's not just inert earth. It is the people and life on this earth. So you work for the progress of the world, being stable. Being stable. If I myself am on a shaky ground, I have to struggle for my existence and to stand firm. How can I contribute to the stability of the society and the world around? I cannot. I have to be strong. I have to be stable. Then contribute my might for the progress of the society. What strength we are speaking of? Definitely it is our spiritual strength. Of course, physical strength is also required, but more here is on our steadfast footing in our principles and goals. Be steadfast in following the principles and policies and guidelines and the paths. Be firm on that. Don't be flickering. Don't be unstable. Do one thing tomorrow, do something else tomorrow. Think of one thing today and the opposite on the next day. It's all unstable, instability. So that instability is not accepted. Be strong. Decide very firmly, okay, this is the policy and principle what I follow. I am steadfast in that. And once you are steadfast, once you are dhruva in that, yes, we can contribute for the progress of the world. Now this Dhruva doesn't mean that if when you get something better, you stick on to the old one. No, you also have to progress. Think, analyze, and once you are confirmed, once you are satisfied that is the right thing, be firm in that. Something better if it comes, fine, take it and progress. But every step we take has to be firm and should never be shaky or unstable. It should be firm and strong. And only a strong and firm person who is steadfast in their principles and policies, yes, can contribute to the welfare of the society, and they can make the whole society and the environment around progress. Prathvim Dharma. You see that everything around you progresses with you. But be firm. One thing is clear, that steadfastness has to be in the human values. That's ultimate for us. For human beings, human values are ultimate. So be clear and be firm in your human values, in understanding it, in practicing it and spreading it, and contribute for the progress of the society around, the progress of Prithvi around Prithvim Dharma. This we also have been discussing again and again. Progress of an individual separately is not at all possible. We as individuals, we are part of the society, and the progressive society means our progress. Our progress is not distinct from the progress of the society around. We are part of it. So our contribution to the progress society is a must, and the result is also enjoyed by us, and we also experience that progress. Mere my progress is only an imagination and is not a reality. Vyashti alone cannot progress. Vyashti has to work for the progress of Samashti, and when Samashti progresses, Vyashti also progresses automatically. No extra additional effort is required, because Vyashti is part of Samashti. So this interrelationship is very, very important to understand. I cannot be selfish, I cannot be self-centered, and I cannot disassociate myself from the mainstream and say I will progress, I'll become rich, I'll become wealthy. No, it is not possible. They have to be part of that whole system. And if the system is well, if the system is good, if the system is progressing, of course I too progress. I too get a share of it. And that is what I deserve, and I get it. But I contribute for the welfare of the society. I contribute for the welfare of the group. It's a teamwork. It's a teamwork. No individual person can progress. No individual person can experience peace and harmony for themselves. It's not possible. If the environment around, if the society around is disturbed, of course that disturbance percolates into our life also. We also get disturbed. So if you maintain the peace and harmony in the environment around, yes, we also can experience it and lead a happy and comfortable life. That interrelationship we have to understand very much, and that is the reality, that's the truth. If we miss it and become selfish, we can never progress, we can never experience peace or harmony or bliss. And working for the society means we have transgressed the selfishness, the self-centeredness, and that is a great spiritual progress. Being selfish is spiritually becoming bankrupt. But working for the welfare of others, in which my welfare is also included, is the highest level of spirituality. So be firm in that. Be strong in that. So be strong in that. You work for Prithvim Dharma, the progress of the whole society. Dhruvosi, you are strong enough. Only when you are strong enough, only you are firm enough, yes, you can do it. Be firm. Be stable. Be strong. And work for the progress of the Prithvi. Prithvi means the life on Prithvi. Dhruvosi Prithvim Dharma. Dhrugatau. Take it to greater heights. Now these things at one point of level appears as too idealistic. No, they are not idealistic. Once you start practicing it, it becomes real. When we are resistant to practicing it, yes, it appears ideal and utopian. So the whole problem is not in the subject, it's all in the outlook and perspective of ours. If you are not able to do it to a full level, it doesn't matter. Start somewhere. Start somewhere and start thinking of the welfare of the society and what we can do. That's a very good beginning. And that beginning itself will take us a long way and gives more and more strength to work for the greater good of greater number in an enormous way. It's possible. We have to start somewhere. We have to start somewhere and think a little beyond our selfishness. Of course, we need to exist. Of course, we need certain things for our existence. That's right. But we have to care and we have to understand the need of others also for the same thing. Share something, share something. So things will be fine. We are creating a harmonious society. We are creating a harmonious environment. And creating a harmonious environment and making others also experience this is nothing but progress. That is Pratim Brahma. We have done our part. We have played our role. We are part of this society. We are part of this world. And our progress is very much connected with the progress of the world around. An individual's progress separately, in a separate track, different from the progress of the society, is not at all there. It's a mirage. It's only an imagination. It will never happen. Dhruvosi, Prithvin Brahma. Be strong. Understand this. Be firm in that. Follow the human values strictly. And you progress along with the progress of others. Make others also progress. Dhruvosi Prithvim Brahma. That is Yajurveda 5.13. So it discusses so many things. One common factor we always find out is we are all searching for peace and bliss. Excellent. But this peace and bliss is not individualistic. Of course, it's experienced by an individual, but we get it only when we work for the welfare of the whole world. So that interrelationship between the Vyashti and Samashti, the part and the whole, is the core of whole Vedic thought. You cannot be selfish. You cannot be selfish. Of course, needs are self-centered, that's right. But even to cater to those needs of the self, you cannot be selfish. It is for the society, and a part of it we take for our existence. So that the great interrelationship between the society and the individual, the Vyashti and the Samashti, the part and the whole, is very, very important to know and practice. I cannot think alone. I cannot live alone. I cannot be happy alone. Of course, in other words, it's the same thing. Whether it's happiness or sorrow, more we share. Happiness, if I share more, it gets doubled. Sorrow, when I share with others, it gets halved. It becomes less and less. More I share, less and less it becomes. Happiness, more and more I share, it becomes more. It becomes doubled and tripled. Yes, that's a reality. We have to understand it and share. That sharing and living together is a core of social life, is a core of human life. And towards it, so many guidelines are given. And all this we are doing, of course, with the guidance of that supreme power, the omniscient. The whole life becomes simple and easy and tolerable. We are complicating it, being more selfish, being more mundane, being more materialistic. We are not able to find out the balancing point. Let's think over and find it out, experience it, and share it with others, and create a better world. Okay, thank you for the day. Namaste.